The movie begins with a very beautiful journalist named Robin, and she is excellent at her job. She is the driving force of the newspaper, and without her, everything would fall apart. The newspaper manager really likes her and relies on her for everything, big and small. Her friends at the magazine also love her, and she does not have any enmity with anyone. Because Robin is carrying the newspaper, she has not taken a vacation in 5 years. Then Robin receives a very expensive bouquet of flowers from her lover, Frank, whom she has not seen for a long time because of her work at the newspaper. He also sent her an invitation with the flowers to have dinner together tonight. At first, Robin did not want to go because she had no time to waste, but she was afraid that her lover, Frank, would be upset with her. And so that night, she puts on a beautiful black dress and goes to meet Frank, who is very happy to see her. At that time, he starts to complain because he cannot find time to sit and talk with her. Robin apologizes to him and tells him that she is very busy. Then Frank tells her, "Close your eyes," and she actually does it. She is then surprised that Frank has arranged a 6-day trip for her to the most beautiful island in the world. Going to this island, which we learn is in the Pacific Ocean, was Robin's lifelong dream. She did not think twice and immediately decided to take a vacation because this was her life's ambition. She calls the manager, who initially disagrees because the newspaper relies on her for everything. Robin assures her that she will get everything ready before she leaves. And so the next morning, she takes the first departing plane, and Frank is very happy and delighted that his beloved Robin is with him. But to get to the island, they have to take a second private plane because the island is in the middle of the water. At that time, they meet a retired pilot named Quinn. When Robin sees him fixing the plane, she becomes very scared. Quinn reassures her and tells her, "It's a small problem, and I'm used to it." She then talks to Frank and tells him that she is very worried about the plane and the pilot's appearance, and she wanted to cancel the trip. Frank calms her down and tells her, "I asked about him and found out that he is the best pilot around." Frank succeeds in calming her down and convincing her. After that, the three of them board the plane. A little later, we see a very beautiful girl who is like a rocket, and her name is Angelica, Angel. We learn that she is Quinn's new girlfriend, whom he met just a few days ago, and she is going with him to have fun on the island. At that time, while they are flying the plane, Robin notices that Quinn is not a normal person because he is doing strange things with his girlfriend Angel while flying the plane. And indeed, after a short time, they reach the island, and Frank and Robin are very much enjoying the breathtaking natural scenery. That is why Robin thanks Frank very much for fulfilling her wish. On their first day on the island, they go out to the sea, and they are very happy and having a great time. At night, we see Frank, who is very happy that his beloved is with him. So Frank takes advantage of the opportunity and the beautiful atmosphere. At that time, he takes a ring out of his pocket and decides to propose to Robin officially. At first, Robin is surprised by what he did and is a little hesitant because they do not know each other well yet. But in the end, Robin agrees and puts on the ring. After that, the two of them dance, drink, and sing, and they live their lives. Suddenly, Robin sees the pilot Quinn drunk and unable to stand straight. She advises him to cut back on drinking a little. He tells her, "I can't live without drinking." The next morning, Robin and Quinn are at the beach, and everything is great. Suddenly, Robin receives a phone call from the magazine. The manager tells her that she must cut her vacation short because there is a big problem at the newspaper, and no one can solve it but her. At that time, Robin really liked the place and wanted to spend the vacation with her lover, Frank. The manager then starts threatening to fire her from the magazine and ruin her life. The manager tells her that she will compensate her for this trip with a better one. At that time, Robin becomes very upset and does not know what to do or how to act. But in the end, she tells the manager that she will take the first plane and return quickly. After that, we see the pilot Quinn, who is living his life with his new girlfriend Angel, and the two of them are spending time laughing and joking. Then Robin knocks on the door and tells him what happened, asking him to take her back to the airport quickly. Quinn tells her, "I'm very sorry. I'm on an open vacation with my girlfriend Angel." At that time, Robin offers him a large sum of money, so Quinn agrees. In the second scene, we see Robin apologizing to her lover, Frank, because she is going to leave him alone and return to the newspaper. Frank gets very upset with her and tells her that she loves work more than him. But Robin makes him happy when she tells him that she accepted his proposal, and she also tells him that the newspaper will pay for another trip for them. And so late in the afternoon, Quinn and Robin set off to board the plane together. At that time, Robin apologizes to Quinn because she cut his vacation short with his girlfriend, Angel. He tells her money is better than her. After that, they board the plane and the two of them fly off. While they are flying, Robin talks to him and tells him that she works at a very famous newspaper. And indeed, Quinn sees her pictures in the magazine. But at that time, Robin is very scared of Quinn because she knows he drinks heavily, as she saw the plane full of alcohol. Suddenly, the weather turns bad and a huge storm and rain start, and Robin is very afraid and terrified by the sight, so she takes her tranquilizer pill. Then Quinn tries to control the plane, but the weather is stronger than him, and he keeps moving the plane right and left. At that time, he tries to use the transmitter to ask for help, but unfortunately, the transmitter breaks. Quinn then realizes that if he continues the journey, the plane will explode with them. So Quinn decides to land the plane on the nearest island he encounters. In the next scene, we see Frank, who is spending his time drinking and partying on the island and flirting with the girls who are dancing. At that time, he takes advantage of the fact that his lover is not with him, so he does what he wants. We return to the plane again and see Quinn looking for the nearest island to them. And indeed, after a while, he sees an island in the distance and starts to approach it, but the storm is very strong and he cannot control the plane. Because of this, the plane crashes to the ground, and unfortunately, its wings are damaged and cannot work again. But the two of them are in very good condition, and no one is injured. We learn that this island has likely never been reached by humans. When daylight comes, Robin tries to call on her phone to talk to someone to help them, but unfortunately, there is no coverage. She throws the phone away because it is useless. Then Quinn talks to her and tells her that the plane cannot work again, and they must help each other and be patient on the island until they see any plane or boat near them. At that time, he tells her that he has a flare gun, and unfortunately, there is only one shot left. He tells her that he will use the gun as soon as he sees a plane close to them. But Robin gets very angry with him and tells him that he is the worst pilot she has ever seen in her life. So she asks him to return the money he took from her. Then Quinn tries to calm her down and tells her that they must cooperate to save themselves from the island. After that, we see Frank, who receives a call from the newspaper informing him that Robin has not returned yet. Frank becomes very worried about her and feels that something has happened to her, and he does not know how to act or what to do. In the second scene, we see Quinn asking Robin to help him and come with him to look for water to drink. And indeed, the two of them search everywhere on the island until they see a large waterfall. And as they approach it, Robin suddenly sees a wild boar that was about to attack her, so she gets scared and jumps into the water. Quinn tells her, "That's a tame animal. Don't be afraid of it." Then he asks her to get out of the water quickly. Robin tells him, "I can't because something got into my pants." At that time, Quinn approaches her to help her, and he is surprised to find a snake in her pants. So he asks her to stay still and not move. And indeed, he succeeds in saving her from the snake. After that, we see Frank, Robin's lover, and Jenny, Angel, Quinn's lover, as he takes a private plane and searches for his lover everywhere. We return to the island again and see Quinn and Robin cooperating and starting to make a tent to sleep in. Quinn also succeeds in hunting a peacock and lighting a fire and preparing it completely, and Robin likes the food and starts eating heavily. At this time, she feels that Quinn is a very kind man, but only for someone who gets close to him and understands him. But he has some problems like everyone else. The next morning, Robin is sleeping in the plane. She suddenly hears the sound of a plane approaching them, so she quickly rushes to Quinn, who is in a deep sleep because of the drinking he does. Robin takes the gun from his pocket and tries to shoot at the plane to attract the pilot's attention. But unfortunately, she does not know how to use the gun, and the bullet hits a tree and sets it on fire. Quinn is startled and wakes up quickly and blames her very much for what she did because that was the last bullet they had. After that, we see Frank and Angel looking for them everywhere. In the second scene, we see Robin and Quinn deciding to look for anyone living on the island. As they are walking, the ground unfortunately collapses under them, and the two of them fall and are injured. But they manage to get out of the middle of the mountain. A little later, Quinn is surprised to see a poisonous scorpion on Robin's head, so he asks her to freeze and not move, and he succeeds in saving her. After that, the two of them wander everywhere on the island, and unfortunately, they do not find anyone there. At that time, despair and frustration begin to take over them, and they feel that they are going to die on the island. In the midst of her fatigue and fear, Robin tells Quinn, "I really like this place." He tells her, "My dear, don't be afraid. We will both die here." At that time, he feels that Robin is a little foolish and does not appreciate the danger they are in. So he gets angry with her, telling her that she must listen to him or everyone will go their own way. Robin gets very scared and stops talking. Suddenly, Robin sees a large boat close to them through the binoculars. At that time, hope and joy return to them. So they quickly climb down the mountain and take the lifeboat from the plane, and the two of them start rowing towards the large boat. But as they get closer to it, they are surprised that it is a pirate boat, so they quickly return because if the pirates see them, they will finish them off or demand a ransom from them. The surprise is that the pirates also see them, so the two of them move quickly before the pirates reach them. The pirates start shooting at them, but Robin and Quinn manage to escape them, and they run and hide in the middle of the mountain. But unfortunately, the pirates know where they are and are about to shoot them and finish them off. Robin uses her brain and tricks them, telling them, "I know where there is a lot of gold on the island," and indeed the pirates believe them and follow them. After that, Robin and Quinn manage to escape from them and keep running until they reach the highest point on the island, and unfortunately, the pirates are running after them. At that time, there is only one solution in front of them: to jump into the water from the highest point. At that time, Robin is very scared and terrified. Quinn starts to encourage her, and indeed the two of them jump from the highest point on the island. We return again to Frank, Robin's lover, who is very sad about his lover. At that time, Angel, Quinn's lover, is with him, and she tells him, "Don't do this to yourself. Both of them are gone." Frank notices that Angel is not sad about her lover. In the second scene, we see Quinn and Robin, who manage to reach the shore, and Robin is very tired from the distance they swam. At that time, Quinn is very happy that they managed to escape from the pirates, so he approaches Robin and kisses her. She is about to get into it with him, but she remembers her lover Frank and tells Quinn that she is engaged and cannot do this. Quinn respects her words and does not force her, although he is very sad because she is a girl like the moon. After that, the two of them walk in the forest to reach the place where they were staying. Suddenly, they see an old plane from the World War era among the trees. Then we return to Frank, who goes to Angel's room, and she starts making strange movements in front of him because she wants to encourage him to get into a relationship with her. At that time, the devil starts to control Frank, and unfortunately, Frank makes sweet love with her and cheats on his lover for the first time. In the morning, Frank is blaming himself and very regretful about what happened. Angel tells him, "It's normal. I won't tell anyone." She tells him that this is not the first time she has cheated on Quinn. Frank then respects her very much because she is the reason for what happened. At night, Quinn and Robin get closer to each other. At that time, she feels that Quinn is the man she is looking for, the one who worries about her and wants to protect her at all costs. Then Quinn asks her about her lover Frank. She tells him that she loves him very much because he is loyal to her and has never cheated on her. "Come and see, my friend, what he did with Angel." Then Robin asks him about his lover Angel. He tells her, "She's not my lover. She's a girl who is with me for the money, and I'm just having fun with her until things get better. And I never thought of her as my life partner." The next morning, Robin is sleeping and is surprised that Quinn is dismantling the wing of the old plane. She talks to him, and he tells her what he wants to do. And indeed, Robin is convinced by his idea and also starts pulling with him and helping him. On the way, Quinn starts talking to her and tells her that he loves her very much and wishes he had met her a long time ago. At that time, Robin is very happy when she hears this from him, but unfortunately, she tells him that she loves Frank. In the second scene, we see Frank, who is very upset because of what he did with Angel. She then gets angry with him and tells him, "You are not a man." Then his friend tells him that the rescue team will stop searching for Robin because there is no hope of her being alive. Frank gets very sad from his words because his lover Robin is dead and he will not see her again. In the next scene, Robin and Quinn cooperate and the two of them start repairing the plane. And indeed, after hardship and fatigue, the two of them succeed in repairing the plane. Suddenly, the pirates attack them and start shooting at them. And unfortunately, Quinn is seriously injured at that time, and Robin runs to him to help him, and she succeeds in quickly boarding the plane before the pirates reach them. And indeed, Quinn, despite his injury, starts the plane. At that time, the pirates keep shooting at them from everywhere, but Quinn succeeds in flying away with her. At that time, one of the pirates accidentally fires a shot that destroys the boat he is in. Then Quinn starts teaching Robin how to land the plane so that if anything happens to him, she can save herself. We return to Frank, who is throwing a farewell party for his lover and gathering all his friends and loved ones on the beach. Then Quinn loses consciousness, and Robin starts flying the plane herself until she succeeds in reaching the island where they were. At that time, when Frank and his friends see the plane, they run to it to help them. When he sees his lover Robin is still alive, he cannot believe his eyes, and he quickly takes them to the hospital for treatment. After a while, Robin starts to recover, and her injuries begin to heal. Frank goes to her to check on her. At that time, he tells her about what happened between him and Angel and apologizes to her because he cheated on her. But the strange thing at that time is that Angel is not interested in his words because she is thinking about Quinn, the man whom any woman would desire. So the next day, she goes to the hospital to check on him. When Quinn sees her, he is very happy and cannot believe that she came to visit him. After that, Robin thanks him very much for what he did for her and tells him that she spent the best 6 days of her life with him. She tells him that she is leaving and returning to her country. At that time, Quinn gets very sad. And indeed, the next day, Frank and Robin go to the airport to take the first plane back to their country. Suddenly, Robin talks to Frank and tells him that she cannot continue with him because of his betrayal, and she also gives him his ring back. At that time, Frank gets very sad because she left him. The surprise is that Quinn has recovered and left the hospital and went to the airport to say goodbye to Robin. But unfortunately, Robin has already left. Suddenly, Robin turns back with the plane, and at that time when Quinn sees her, he cannot believe his eyes. She approaches him and talks to him and tells him that she loves him very much and wants to complete her life with him. And with this, the film ends. If you like the film, press like and subscribe and activate the bell to receive all new content, and peace be upon you.